Well,
I'll remember. I look really red.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Characters Select, the only show on Twitch with that name, and I know because I Googled it. I'm here with my co-hosts Dylan.
Hello.
And Jake.
Hi.
And I, of course, am Super Jazz. Today we will start with a name and end with a fully formed character. You as the viewer are free to use this new creation as the next hero or villain in your adventure. To begin, you will see that we have a series of names in front of you. These names will serve as the blank canvas upon which we will create a character. But in order to choose which name we will bless with the gift of life, we must call upon the powers of the universe for help. Jake will now call the National Rifle Association, and based on their answers, a character will be selected. Good luck, Jake.
Thank you, Mike. All right, we're going to begin our call by calling the hotline and selecting one.
Question.
Calls may be monitored or recorded to provide you with a quality
And that's good for
experience.
us.
Thank you for calling the National Rifle Association membership line. This menu has 4 options for you to consider.
Now, I've already consulted this option and can fast forward us to option number 1. Membership services.
You will now be transferred to a membership specialist. Please hold the line.
Remember, 3 yes or no's, and then an ABC.
Thank you for calling the National Rifle Association. My name is Sonia Rogers. May I have your last name?
Sure, it's 2, TWO.
And your zip code?
Sure, that's 1. Actually, I'm not. It's okay if I don't provide my zip code.
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much. Eat for freedom. So I was curious. So I was wanted to. I guess this is my first call to the association. I'm not a member, but I'm wondering. I'm wondering how many. If I can have a maximum amount of people on my registration. Is that a poorly worded question?
I just want to let you know my name is Sonia Rogers. I'm a professional solicitor with InfoVision working with the National Rifle Association, and for quality and training purposes, all calls may be monitored and recorded.
Sure.
And I have the phone number that you're calling from is 401-486-7815.
That's correct.
Is there a cell phone number we can contact you on in the future?
No, I prefer not, if that's okay.
Okay.
I think we'll call that our first no.
Now, you can do you registering for a membership and then signing people up with gift memberships?
I guess so. Maybe this is kind of like a collective membership, like for a family or an organization.
Let me transfer you over to a membership specialist.
No. Okay.
They may be. As far as I know, that you would have to have individual memberships.
Okay. All right. This is a bad line of questioning, anyway. Can I just ask quickly if are we on? Is this 3 letters? Can I get a nice nod? Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah. If you could transfer me over, that would be wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a yes or no and then an ABC, and I'm very sorry to have doxed you here.
No, that's fine. This is really great. I feel like I'm getting it from both sides. They have threatened me with their amount of information.
Yes and no and an ABC.
And actually, we did spoof the call, so that was a fake number, so I didn't even try calling it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
All right, I will transfer you over to a specialist. They will assist you. You may experience a higher waiting time than normal, but please bear with us and we'll get to your call as quickly as we can. I do want to let you know that right now we have lifetime memberships available at half price, so instead of the $1,500, they're $750 in case you would be interested in a lifetime membership. One moment, please.
Okay. I think this might be something of a dead end.
Yeah, I don't imagine you're going to get anyone here.
Okay. Wonderful. So I think I do have a follow-up number,
Okay.
and Mike is our director.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if we should call it, or if we should use some sort of randomizing system to decide.
No, I want to do a fresh call. I want this to be full and
Okay.
fresh. I'm going to back up.
All right.
Does that mean we're gonna call Subway again?
No, no. Call Subway again.
Okay.
We're going to call Houston, Texas, to the marriage counseling services of the Lakewood Megachurch, the Church of Joel Osteen.
All right, remember, clean yes or no questions, please.
Ah!
Sounds pretty bad over there.
Sounds horrible over
It
there.
is Texas right now.
It is Texas right now, and they have a warming center. And I did look up the rumor that they were refusing people at the door is not true, apparently.
You could ask them that. See yes or no.
That's a yes or no.
It is, yeah, that's right, Travis. It's the Lord's Day.
Hello?
Lakewood Weddings is currently unavailable.
Ah!
Please leave
I
a
guess we're
message.
calling Subway.
Oh, God. All right.
Maybe just call the Subway again.
Let's just call the Subway again. God damn it.
Unless anyone has a phone number.
No,
that
Mike,
us
we
a
have
call.
to call the Subway now. The
All right.
Subway in Water Levitt, New York.
Any good numbers in the chat?
Yeah, so if anyone has a suggestion for a number for our second call in the series,
Maybe we could build a rapport with the Subway, and they
I
can
think-
kind of like help us.
all right, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, ABC.
3 yes or no's.
3 yes or no's. Yeah, 3.
Ask if the pickles. Ask if everything's frozen.
Okay.
Let's
No,
Subway Waterfleet.
Hi, I just had I have a couple of questions for you, a couple of yes or no's, and then maybe a multiple choice. I was curious if you guys are open during major Jewish holidays, maybe not including like Purim.
Yeah.
Okay. And the vegetables in the store. Do they arrive frozen?
No, they come fresh.
They come fresh. Okay, excellent. And then I was curious. If maybe that you're right that you can purchase the bread slicing knives that you guys have there.
The knives.
Yeah, either through a secondary retailer or possibly through a manager.
That you have to call back on Tuesday to find out. I'm not too sure.
Okay, yeah, it's a big no. Okay, great. And then I was curious. I really love the bread there, and I know that there are multiple different types of bread. One of them is like the A bread, the white, and the B bread, kind of the wheat, and maybe like the C bread would be the herb and cheese. And I'm wondering which one is the most popular.
Herb and cheese.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And okay, it sounds like the oven. We'll go, and we really appreciate the time. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bye.
today we welcome Yarts to the table.
Yards!
Yarts.
I'm excited
Yards!
about yards. Maybe I'm gonna have
Well, let's get rid of this here.
God, and I love yards. Okay, so Mike, I think so today, based more on background choices, we've gone with a luxurious puzzle. Now, this puzzle is called Truly Scrumptious.
That's
and
an
it
indulgent
features-
puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. Some of our favorite dessert foods. Now, we do have a breakfast puzzle. So I think
Okay.
the first thing that we'll have to decide if Yarts is kind of a breakfast dweller or a dessert dweller.
You know, it's funny when I think Yarts. The term Yarts to me is a term for vomitous.
Well, and it's also a name.
I think Yarts is a goblin.
Okay, so would a goblin be eating dessert or breakfast? I think that's an easy answer. 1, 2, 3. Dessert.
Dessert. It's dessert.
Okay.
Yarts loves to eat way too much of that yummy, scrumptious chocolate and
Okay.
make himself absolutely sick.
Is that like a character trait, or is that like a like an
It's like a
attack
goblin
thing?
I think it's kind of their whole thing. Yeah. I don't know if it's like maybe especially them. Like all goblins do this.
Okay, well, come on.
Oh, right. Some. All right. Well, now I'm feeling like a bad guy.
Why don't we?
Now I'm
How about
feeling
we
like
say
a-
this, and we'll make you a nice guy,
Okay.
and this is kind of a teaching opportunity that this goblin
I'm sorry for
likes
trans-
it,
Okay.
and also, and this is kind of new,
What?
that maybe up until now,
Mhm.
the goblins have been breakfast people.
Oh. So Yarts is really turning things around for them.
I think do we see Yarts as kind of something of like a cultural changer?
Okay.
How's that hitting you, Mike?
Well, here's the thing. When I hear Yarts, I don't really hear a person that has a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, a real stumbler.
Yeah, I think Yarts is kind of like a low level, like just grunt.
Okay, all right. I feel pretty good about that. I feel like Yarts is like Yarts is one of many kids, but not in a notable way. Like it doesn't have classic third child or like first child.
It's like 5 of 8.
It's like it's like 6 of 7.
Yeah.
There is no culture.
There's nothing bred into that would give Yarts inclusion in a class of people.
No, not to a modern say character playing person
Right.
that might choose Yards. Sort of for our time and sort of our place.
So it sounds like Yarts is related to Encino Man, Brendan Fraser.
Okay. All right, that's going to be a little challenging for me. Has anyone seen Encino Man?
I have.
I've not seen Encino Man. I know he's an unfrozen caveman,
That's right.
not unlike the unfrozen caveman lawyer in the old SNL sketch.
S&L.
But he does less law stuff and he does more like skate and radical stuff.
Okay, so this is a cool goblin.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of a cool goblin.
Do you think that Encino Man is older or younger than Yards?
I think
Older.
Yarts is pretty old.
Well, let's be clear here what we're talking
so
about.
Encino Man is very old and Yards is old but less old.
He, Encino Man is child like 1 or 2 of 7. Yarts is 6 of 7.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm worried we're relating Yards too closely to Encino Man. I'd like to break away from that relationship because it's really limiting for me having not seen it and knowing what's going on.
Okay. But to be clear,
We
if
don't know
Yarts
how
was
close
played
of a
by
family
someone,
member. I guess we didn't define it.
if Yarts was to be played by an actor, Yarts would be played by Pauly Shore.
By Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Kind of a Yards type character. I like that.
Okay.
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 My
okay.
name is Yarts. Okay.
I thought that was going Borat, and then no, it really was just Pauly Shore.
It was kind of bad.
No, it was Pauly Shore. You
My
pulled
name
it out.
is.
I think because my name is.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not allowed to say my name is. By the way, we don't have anything on the.
It's gone for a decade.
We don't have anything on the sheet right now.
Well, I mean, it's a
Well,
cool.
why? We've said a lot. We said you have a few things on the sheet. Oh, on our.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I've got
Dylan's
that.
making a kind of an uncomfortable goblin face, which I think is good.
Yeah, but I drew it too close to the bottom of the page, so he's gonna come out
Well, I might this. I'll immaculate corpse it, and I'll kind of make the next little area.
immaculate corpse.
Dylan was really talking about wanting to make a long character.
Well, and Jacob's going on and on about these wide characters.
Okay, yeah. Well, I do like kind of wide characters, and Dylan kind of likes long characters.
All right.
And that's kind of, we bring a lot to the table, I think. That's like
So cool
That's kinda
goblin.
fun.
variety.
So let's think about this.
Maybe viewers have noticed we're wearing the same shirt.
Maybe.
Kind of one of the fun things we're doing.
All right.
One of the things I want to think about here is how does Yarts play in a game? Is Yarts a rogue type character? Is Yarts a typical barbarian, fighter, goblin? I think so. I think like it's like your typical like enraged goblin type deal.
Yeah, I feel like Yarts is a real scratcher.
Yeah.
Maybe Yarts has like we're talking about like
Maybe like a gauntlet with claws on it, or like using
I'm
their
thinking
literal
about
nails.
kind of like a Wolverine technology, and maybe some like equally implausible a strength story like Okay. How about this? How about Yarts, who has long nails, and maybe has been cursed?
Ooh.
Oh.
Growth curse, and that could maybe start to talk about some of this, either wideness or.
Well, yeah, you're kind of digging right now into the.
Well, I do kind of like wide characters. That's kind of my thing.
Well, what kind of problems would being cursed with long nails or longness kind of do to you?
Well, I was gonna say a hard time, using scissors, but obviously we know that Edward Scissorhands, how that went. So it could be a kind of plus and a minus.
Okay. I mean, that sounds nice.
There's also if one of the things that may have caused the extinction of or trouble with saber-toothed tigers is that their canine teeth were too long, such that they were if they broke one of them because of its length, you're in trouble. Bear with me. I have a visual device.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this makes sense though. I mean,
this does not. He just wants to show his stupid skull.
Well, maybe Yarts is Tuscan.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe. Give him some yellow tusks because I think he's not very clean about, not very diligent about keeping his teeth clean either.
You got a tusk in there? I think that would be good.
So
maybe one tusk, maybe a broken tusk.
So the problem is
maybe I really like a character who's really into.
Forget it. Well, we don't need to talk about this. That's fine.
You're just kind of talking over Mike's cool thing, his little cool show and tell.
Well, I already said it was dumb. I said I didn't like it before.
Oh yeah, when you were away, Jake said it was kind of dumb.
It did.
That's good. Okay, that's fine.
I think that's kind of mean. I think it's cool.
Thanks, Dylan. But I don't want to give you a win today. I want to give Jake the win, so maybe Jake's right.
Okay.
All right. Yarts is played by Pauly Shore. He's a grunt. He's not really notable in a lot of ways, other than the fact that he is cursed. He has a curse of long nails and is either wide or long.
Wide or long?
Get the basics out of the way first.
Yeah. What is the chat thing? Is this a long goblin or a wide goblin?
Let's see. I do have sort of an option right here, just in case we pick one of them. I'm not going to tell you which one that I have drawn.
I think Pauly Shore could do wide or long really well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think goblins are really open to both. That's one of the nice things I think about goblins in general, is within one goblin group, sometimes you have a very, very tall goblin and a very, very wide goblin.
Now, those tusks I gave him aren't really coming through, so I'm going to get rid of them.
Okay. And I'm going to do something of the body here.
Okay, so maybe a little wide. Is this a shirt?
Huh?
Is he wearing a shirt?
It's just there's room for it's a torso area.
Okay. All right. So what else about Yarts? Long nails. Curves, wide or long? Maybe he's both wide and long.
He's wide. It's kind of at this point. It's now he's wide.
Whatever.
So I really like a character that really likes a certain type of weapon.
Well,
and won't even use a more effective weapon when it's presented to them.
Well, it's nails at this point. We've
right. Well, I'm wondering if this guy is kind of just like a cutter knife guy. We got potentially a fang. We have a nail.
Where are the hands?
Okay, I'll get the hands. No, I gotta.
No, we've got 1 minute until Yarts is done. You don't have time.
Oh wow, 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's long of nail, wide.
Pizza cutter done. Pizza cutter. He's got a pizza cutter.
Oh, we were looking for a weapon?
Yarts is a party goblin that is cursed by being very wide and has long nails, and his favorite weapon is the pizza cutter. And we're done.
That's done with Yarts.
Wow, he looks so good.
Now the Yarts looks pretty good.
That's it.
And also, it's kind of more of a desserts guy.
That's our guy.
That's
There's
our guy.
Yarts.
That's Yarts.
Can we get a small pizza cutter?
Now, is it true, Mike, that Yarts is now in the public domain and anyone can beat Yarts?
That's true. If you're a DM in your next game and you're looking for a fun encounter, perhaps consider Yarts. The wide goblin is played by Pauly Shore, who is cursed with having maybe one fang and very long nails, who is wide and always uses a pizza cutter as a weapon. Thank you, Yarts. Can we all thank Yarts and thank the universe for bringing us Yarts? Thank you, Yarts.
Yarts.
Okay.
All right, lovely. So now, and then we did it. That's the end. That's the end of the show.
Nope. We're back to the start.
Okay, there's another character in the show. That's where the bell is.
Thanks.
Mike told us not to use it, though.
Oh, sorry.
Mike,
No,
can we
okay.
use the bell now?
If you keep it to that volume. That was
Okay.
not ear-shattering.
We put it under the table. Dylan has to kind of reach into my kind of
You're kind of his crotch
unmentionable
area,
zone.
yeah, kind of.
That's kinda fun.
Ringing Jake's bell, kind of.
Right.
That's a different sort of way.
Sweep.
Who now? We're going right into a second?
Going right into a second.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Mike. I am running good questions to ask a subway person. Clearly, I'm kind of a bad questions to ask a subway person.
All right. Do we have any suggestions in the chat for who should be called?
I mean, I could call a competing sandwich chain.
Blimpies?
Maybe like a pop. How about Papa John's?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Maybe.
Sure.
I don't know. Is Papa John's? What are you gonna get out of a Papa John's? What do you think?
Well, here's what I'm thinking about the Papa John's. Nothing really. They just happen to be the restaurant on the last Doughboys podcast. And you know what? They did pretty favorably. Sorry,
Really?
spoilers. They did okay.
I'm searching restaurants near me on Google.
Ooh, Medieval
you
Times
know
is a good suggestion. Okay, so the Village's Rec Center.
Go to Cracker Barrel.
So our good friend H.C. Justin here used to live in the Villages, Florida, which
Oh.
is known as hell on earth to
Yeah.
anyone under 65. Wow, extremely specific Long Island reference from Jeff in chat here. Thank you, Jeff. I think the Villages Welcome Center. Is that what was that, Justin?
I think I've
Rec
already
Center.
navigated to the website. I'm searching for you make these phone numbers so dang
Oh
hard.
no!
To find out.
There we go. Fixed it.
And Justin did suggest Arby's, which is kind of good too. Arby's. What questions are those?
Well, I don't know. I'm
Three
not
yes
good
or
at this,
no.
apparently.
3 yes or no, ABC.
This is Dawn. How may I direct your call?
Hi.
Welcome,
I guess
sir.
I would like to talk to someone who can answer some yes or no questions about the rec center.
About the rec center?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I can give you the main number to recreation department, but they are closed on the weekend.
Ah.
Or I can give you the number to a specific recreation center, and they can answer your questions.
Oh, sure. What are the different? Maybe the swimming center.
Okay, so is it? I mean, what village are you close to? And I can give you the number to like
Thinking of moving
the regional
there.
recreation
Thinking
center
of
near you.
I think 3.
I'm sorry.
The third. Village 3.
Are you in the villages?
Currently, I'm not. No, I'm calling from outside the villages.
I mean, do you live in the villages?
No. I guess one of our viewers used to live there.
Okay. All right. So, let me see. So, regional recreation center. Let me give you the number to. Okay, I'll give you the number to the Savannah Center.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. So the number there is going to be 352.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, thank you so much. And do they have a swimming
You're
facility
welcome.
there?
I don't know. You have to call them.
Okay.
The recreation centers are totally different from. Well, this is the sales office. So.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Village 3.
This is fun. Now it's an adventure.
Yeah. Major capitalist enterprises love to name their things 3.
Well, how were we supposed to be prepared for that kind of a question?
We were going to be prepared for
What
that.
village?
Hold on. You
The
want to wait?
villages.
But,
The
have you-
villages.
is it ringing right now, or is? Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
Good luck. Yes or no? 3. ABC.
Thank you for calling the Savannah Center. This is Austin. How may I help you?
Hi, Austin. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions. Are you open at the moment?
Yes, we are.
You are? Okay, that's a big yes. I am curious, this is actually Dylan's question, if you have something of a swimming center there.
Yes, we do. It is for our residents only. No guests allowed.
Okay. Is there maybe I don't know, if we made a large gift to the villages, could we bring a non-resident in? A large financial gift?
Could you? I'm sorry. I don't think I fully understand what you're trying to ask.
I see. Okay. All right. I think that's the answer. I'm curious if you have hot tubs there.
No, we do not.
And you do not. Okay. Great. And then let's see.
Busiest day, Monday, Tuesday,
Well,
Wednesday.
no, we're out of those ones. Okay,
Busy.
so
Oh.
so I guess I'm curious. So I know some places tend to have a men's locker room and a women's locker room, and then a locker room for children. Would you say that which is the cleanest, if that is the case?
Which of the locker rooms is cleanest? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
They're both kept as clean as they can possibly be, so I'd say both of them are.
Okay, A and B.
Good.
Okay, A and B. All right, that's wonderful, and that's all the questions I have today. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
All right, have a good one.
Happy to help.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
All right.
All right, we have A. We have this is
Oh
a two-character
no,
round,
What?
Dylan, you've got it off. Oh, there we go. Hold on. We've lost you. We've lost visual.
Mike. He's off feed.
Yeah, there's no mic for Dylan. Oh, it's coming back. Hold on. Let's see. Can we get it? And we're back. Okay.
Okay, we're on feed. All
So
right,
we
let me
get the
take,
choice
let me take
between the
Yard.
surgery twins and Lung. I'm very excited about both of these characters.
I mean, how about this? I think the surgery twins are. I mean, I don't know. I know that Mike, that you love these surgery twins so much.
It's not even
But,
that I love them so much. It's that they are stuck in my head and they scare me.
But maybe the surgery twins are working on Lung.
On
Okay.
a lung?
Done. No. Lung is a character.
Lung is a character, and it's kind of
Oh,
ironic.
okay.
Maybe there's some sort of mix-up. So maybe the surgery twins are part of Lung's backstory.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I don't know.
I've got a dice. I've got one dice, a die, if you will. Even odd for surgery twins versus Lung.
Okay. All right. Now we'll use the dice phone
Yeah.
call. This is how Mike does a phone call.
That's a
Give me your mouse
9.
pad, dude. What's going on?
Don't
with
worry. Don't look at my mouse pad. That's a 9. That makes it Lung.
that?
That's odd.
Okay. All right. Sure. I guess just kind of design the rules after you roll the die.
No, it's
Mike
surgery is
mouse pad
first,
clean or
so that would be
dirty?
even odd. It would be even odd. Surgery being first one, Lung being
Okay.
second, odd being Lung. We're on Lung. It's Lung.
Okay, we're on Lung. Okay, let's Lung.
Lung.
Let's get a very preliminary drawing of Lung in there first.
Yeah,
Can I tell you
think
what I
that's
think
not
about
cool.
Lung at the outset?
You need a Sharpie?
I think Lung is an old-timey scuba diver.
Lung.
Lung.
We haven't made a C character yet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is going to be Lung for the moment.
And I think this also gives us the opportunity to work on an island character.
Lung. All right, so they're a scuba instructor.
I don't know if they're scuba instructor. I don't think they're, because again, we need to keep this in the context. Not always, but I think perhaps it may behoove us to focus on playable characters more so than like just random NPCs.
Well, I mean, I think that we can use that as a lead-in to find out if Lung is trustworthy.
All right, so
That's a good
Lung,
question. Is Lung trustworthy?
Well, I'm gonna go through their maybe some physical attributes first.
Okay,
In
great.
terms of their stats.
Just wrong, but okay.
Well, no, that's good to have.
Okay,
Doesn't-
well, that's
doesn't
good
mean you
to
can't
have,
have
by
the
the way.
High endurance, I think.
Oh, for
Okay,
sure.
yes.
Able to breathe and run and like very, very high endurance. Strong but like sinewy,
Yeah.
like very kind of like lithe.
Like 2014
Lithe?
hot.
Did I spell
Yeah,
lithe correctly?
but-
Lithe.
We
I think so.
all really like Mike Phelps. Before he did all that pot.
Yeah, when he
I
did the
hated
pot, I hated him.
I hated that.
Then we liked Dad Bod.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
right.
this is all good. However,
I would say.
I see Lung as being an old-timey scuba guy, so it may be that he needs a little bit of muscle to carry all that metal and stuff on him.
Well, I mean, I love the idea. I really love a classic island, like a very sinewy tan.
Old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
Arms and
I
grabbing
mean, I guess
like
that's
rope.
yeah.
like a Popeye.
I think we should first decide too. I mean, I guess like what kind of is this a human man? Is Lung a human man?
Yeah, I think
Doing a
Lung
lot
is a
of
human
gent.
man.
We have been doing a lot of gents. What if Lung is a woman?
Lady Lung. I like it. So
Yeah.
why does she go into the water as a scuba diver?
Lady Lung.
Well, she doesn't have to be Lady Lung. I was just saying that. It kind of sounds like Lady
I
Lung.
think it actually kind of sounds cool.
And I think that really leaves the option of her being an old timey princess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lady Lung.
But
Oh, Lady Lung.
Lady.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Lady Lung.
Oh.
That's what people say when they find out.
Well, yeah.
What, Lady Lung?
Well, like may Lady Lung be with you tonight.
But maybe
like,
that's a threat.
She's like a patron saint of helping people breathe, or a threat.
May
that
Lady
they will
Lung
not
be with you
have
tonight. Maybe
Lady
she's
Lung.
a Bloody Mary. Maybe she's a Bloody Mary character, but for the water.
Lady Lung.
This
Lady
is kind of
Lung.
like this is kind of like
Ooh.
maybe like a sea beast.
She's a drowned witch.
That's beautiful. Now that's good. Now I'm excited.
Yeah.
Lady
Lady
Lung.
Lung.
So how do you
Great first
summon
female
Lady
character,
Lung?
the Brown witch.
Okay, well maybe she's also hot. I don't know. What do you want?
This is worse.
Let's get some images going on Lady Lung here above this breakfast food.
Okay, right, and we need a better image now that we have
Yeah.
now that we have something of royalty on our hands.
Oh, royalty.
I think so.
Purple.
Oh, purple.
Royal color.
Purple.
You draw a woman.
It's great. We should be canceled
I'm gonna draw
right now.
I'm gonna draw a sort of like kind of. I don't know. This is hard to represent, like visually.
Lady Lung. So she never.
Okay,
maybe she never comes. Okay, hold on. Maybe a stab wound to the chest, such that you can always hear her lungs going when she's above the water. There's like a big wheezing sound, and that's how you know she's coming.
Okay, excellent.
Okay,
Now, I
fine.
think it might be helpful. This might be. Do we want to make this more of a? If we're thinking about this in a classic D&D context, is this a? Do we want this to be a playable character, or is this some sort of adversary or situation?
I think it's a lot easier to create a adversary as opposed to a playable character, because a playable character needs to be somewhat balanced and like within the realm of possibility of like, playing and all that is contained therein. Thanks for
Try to
following.
lean into the fact that
Solid
Lady Lung is
479, who I believe is Kevin.
One time, my band teacher shamed us by telling us that they met somebody who only had a quarter of a lung and they played the tuba.
Better than you,
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Lady Lung.
Lady Lung. I think I would prefer her to be, for the purposes of us being able to go like breadth of stuff out here. Let's make it an adversary.
Okay. Okay. So Lady Lung is will attack. How about like how about this? How about Lady Lung attacks people who are sailing to war?
Ooh.
Like is a real kind of a peacenik, but loves to kill.
So that kind of sounds like a protector of the island, because she knows when you go out to war, war's going to come to you.
Right.
Yeah.
She's scary to us because we don't understand, like, kind of her, and I guess she likes breakfast too, maybe. But she
Oh, scary,
yeah,
Dylan.
maybe. Yeah, she's kind of like a drowned. She's scary.
It looks like she's coming
Lady
out
Lung.
from the breakfast food. Like the breakfast food is the water.
Yeah.
It's kind of haunting. Yeah, I think she has like anti-war sentiment, but is to us very scary because she's coming out of the ocean and is kind of dead, and then
And we potentially, these Dragoneers are game bound to do combat, but we have this bad person, but they're also good. Are they preventing combat? It's very complicated.
Yeah, she's a really complicated figure.
So maybe you jump on the island. You and your group jump onto the island, and you hear about these killings that keep happening to soldiers, and you need to figure out what's going on, how to stop it. And you realize that she's killing soldiers on their way to war, so the only way to appease her is by convincing the soldiers not to go to war. So it's a peace mission.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or maybe like if you have to get somewhere to do something that you assume is nominally conflict, figure out a way to, before you embark anywhere, it forces you,
Use diplomacy.
to use diplomacy and a really good reminder to do some notebooking and some planning beforehand. It's kind of a lesson that we can all learn.
Some journaling.
Yeah.
Okay. This is great.
Yeah.
This is a good character.
And then it's all breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah. It always says the first meal is most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So how would you engage with Lady Lung?
Like as someone who's trying to fight her.
Yeah, does Lady Lung? I guess it would be like a little not very intuitive. She does combat.
No, I think I don't know if you guys played the Witcher series. Have you guys played the Witcher series?
No.
Level 1. I played level 1.
There's in The Witcher 3. There was like different types of like magics you could use that would be effective versus different types of monsters. So like on wraiths or like ghosts, you need to use like magic as opposed to like physical damage to really do anything about it, and to get them like to bring their shield down, if I recall correctly. So I think the way I like imagining Lady Lung is she's pretty she doesn't have a body, or like
Yeah.
not in the sense of a human corporeal body. She's kind of like she's got this ghostly shape, which is her face, and then maybe some like mist or whatever. So I think to fight her, you're not going to do very much as a barbarian or a fighter. You're going to need to get a warlock, a mage in there, a wizard, a sorcerer. Yeah, I think only subject to magic damage.
Yeah. Resistant to fire.
Maybe she's very interested in like general harmoniousness, right? So like you so maybe the way that she will attack you is somehow unraveling your harmoniousness.
So she sows discontent and or not discontent, but disquiet in a person's mind.
Yeah, possibly.
It's like mind powers.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, mind, exactly.
Oh.
And now we're talking about mind powers.
I also like the idea of sort of a combat puzzle where you're not to beat her, to get past Lady Lung is not to like best her, but is to appease her more. And I like the idea of that appeasement kind of maybe coming in the form of healing magics, perhaps healing your teammates or reviving somebody. Maybe I don't know.
It's a classic.
So it's not that it hurts her when you do
the
that.
Reward kind of a monster.
She's like an undead character. She'll kill you, right? Or your party. She'll kill someone in one hit. But you could Phoenix down them, bring them back to life, and she's like, okay.
It's a disengaging thing. It doesn't hurt her when you do that, but she chooses to disengage when you do that. Like she skips a turn.
On a recent episode of Star Trek, Tuvok taught a group of children how to meditate. And that is how he defeated the combat puzzle of the foreign planet. So,
All right, I'll write down Star Wars. Okay, I think we're good. I think we've got Lady Lung.
all right, lovely.
All right, lightning round, everybody. We're here to give you a quick punch up on a character that you may have. Throw out a name, and we'll give you a quick character in 30 seconds.
We can help elucidate some of their strengths and weaknesses.
We can give a new option.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Appears to be nothing.
Heathcliff.
I want to get a little bit behind the scenes here.
Kind of getting flamed here. Heathcliff, the proto Garfield, doesn't like water.
Sure. Heathcliff. I think it's Heathcliff who kind of has a bad guy who's an ape.
Yeah,
And
he doesn't like apes.
So I think
Draza was just doing a lot of Heathcliff information.
Well, I think that might be interesting if maybe we kind of explored who Heathcliff's well, I guess that probably Heathcliff has probably gone over who his allies are.
And we're on
What
to
about this is God?
yeah. Who is Heathcliff's God? I think godless. Heathcliff is godless.
And it has no God. All right, nice.
There we
Moving
go.
on. No God for
Crispin
Heathcliff.
Crispin Clover. Kind of a play on Crispin Glover.
Crispin Clover.
Now I'm thinking that this is not a character, but this is sort of a dish that you would get at a diner.
What would the dish be? Like a fish dish?
Sure. So it would be kind of like like a really like a real exploration of bacon. This is kind of like a real bacon craze.
Oof. Very 2010.
And it's yeah, and it's sort of like it's the kind of the pancake with the smiling face, but the pancake is also a bacon, Canadian bacon.
Awful. Just horrible. Bubble teeth.
Yeah.
Bubble teeth.
Bubble teeth.
I think this is also a drink. No, it's a food item. It's a drink, and it's like kind of like bubble tea, but instead you got some human teeth in there. It's not for. I mean, it's not on this. We don't have that.
It's
You're not gonna like
classic prank drink.
This is something that you would get in like a Monster World, and they would you'd see bubble tea on the menu. But actually it's bubble teeth, and it's a bunch of like people. It's like
sort of a not very creatively written Monster World analogy.
Yeah. The Toyn Cosser. Damn, that's hard to read.
Okay, well,
the Toyn Cosser.
The Toyn Cosser.
So all right, so nasty.
It's a nasty little kind of like a what is a rake. The Toyn Cosser.
A nasty little rake.
Yeah. All right. Maybe drives a small car.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Big rake and small car.
Yeah.
Small
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Soda cans in the back.
Small Lloyd.
Small Lloyd.
I'm going to pull on again. I don't want to give Dylan a win here. I'm going to go to Jake. I think this is a wide character. I think this is a small, wide cop from Chicago.
Yes.
And
I think that maybe Small Lloyd has a really good relationship with his wide body, which like situationally it might feel different, but loves to be wide.
Min Payne as opposed to Max. Okay, Gainerville. All right, we're done here. All right, thank you guys all so much for joining us today. It was so much fun going through. We're not going to do Gainerville. It was so much fun doing this show with everyone. We love being here. We love.
Well, we should go around and check and see if everyone had a great time.
Yeah.
Let's ask everyone individually in the chat if they've had a good time.
I had a great time. Mike, how was your time?
I had such a fun time. I love doing this show. I love hanging out with my friends. I love goofing off.
That's Dylan.
Hey Dylan, can you wrap it up?
We should check in on our last week's friends.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do
Did
that.
you really freeze, or is this like a fake freeze?
No, I'm here. Can you not hear me?
Could be a goof. No. Could not be a goof.
Oh
the
no.
Stream is frozen.
Art imitating life.
Hello. Did I freeze so bad? Okay.
You did. You froze on about to ask me how I'm doing.
Oh, I never
did. Didn't follow up. Okay. Well, that sucks. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. I'm actually doing pretty bad, but I won't get into it.
I'm feeling a little bad that I made a joke at Dylan's expense, saying his last idea was poorly written for comedy.
I liked the follow up. No, I want to know the follow up. I want to know how our buddies are doing from last week.
Yeah, Lemon Naturals.
Lemon Naturals
got himself locked up again.
Oh no!
In the clink. Yeah. They got caught putting their hand into a vending machine.
Yeah.
At Disneyland.
Yeah.
But it's not because of that. It's because they weren't wearing their mask.
Yeah.
And then he spit in the face of the guard who came to kind of.
Because if you remember from last week, there was sort of an anger thing going on with Lemon Naturals.
Right.
I don't remember much about him. That he's a thief, a petty thief.
And I think that possibly he's been locked up inside of the Boy King of
Omaha. A jail no one can break out of.
Yeah.
So now those two, it's going to be a heist movie, where Lemon Naturals needs to break out of the Boy King of Omaha.
And we'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Please stick around for Mike O's Multiverse, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Please stick around for Mike O's Multiverse, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Goodbye.